Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lolita, and today we're going to be talking about how to stop negative thinking. I know it might sound hard at first to get rid of negative thinking, but we're going to figure out how to do it together. So, to start off, you have to start by flipping these negative thoughts. And you might be like, how am I going to flip negative thoughts into something positive if we're starting off with nothing? Well, first you need to remember that all the negativity in your head manifests into your physical reality. If you keep thinking about negative things or hanging around with people who are always complaining or who's saying that they don't like life or they're not looking ahead for new opportunities that may come their way, you need to get rid of those things and start a new line of thinking. You can be thinking in placement of as if this thing that you wanted has already happened, like I am happy, I am successful, I have $100,000, whatever it is, or whatever you want, or however you choose that you want to feel that day, you can set that tone. So I am having a great day today. My day has went smooth. Today in the office, I had no issues. Paperwork was well. Everybody was getting along. And if you just keep that mantra on your way to work, on your way to school, or just to go into a big project in general, you're going to see that the best outcome is going to happen. And even if a bad outcome does happen, you should take that negativity or that failure or whatever may happen and transmute that negativity into what can I do differently? What can I take from the situation and why did this happen? And you can move on and continue to make better decisions and surround yourself with a life full of positivity instead of negativity. When you start to point out bad habits and negative patterns that lead you to think negatively, when you point out triggers and things like, okay, well, I know when I'm not organized in the morning before getting up to go to work, I know that I'm stressed and I feel angry and I want to cry. Well, if I put out my clothes in the morning instead, then I'm not going to feel so angry. I'm not going to be spinning around in circles in my house. I'm not going to cry. When you plan out or if you write down how you feel before this action happens, you're able to prevent a negative loop of thoughts from happening each and every day. It's pretty simple, like to say it out loud, but it just takes each day, step by step, taking those negative thoughts and putting them into a different perspective and asking yourself, why do I think these thoughts and how can I improve this area of my life? So, another key thing that will help you change your negative thinking is to remember that changing your perspective brings in abundance. If you're constantly walking around every day talking about, oh, can this day get any worse? Or saying that, oh, every day is miserable for me, of course, all you're going to have is misery. If you sulk in anger and sadness all the time, that is what's going to keep showing up in your life. However, when you change your perspective, the universe, or even God, if you believe in God, will see that you're working hard and you're changing your mind and you're allowing these blessings to come in your life and you're not forcing them away. When someone is choosing to exert all that negativity, the universe or just the physical realm around us knows that you are doing everything against what you're supposed to be doing or fulfilling a goal that you want to fulfill, because you're choosing to just sit in sadness or sit in anger or whatever it is that is bothering you, instead of just solving the problem or just changing your perspective on why you're going through the situation. Instead of looking at a situation as, okay, well, this is happening to me, you could just look at it as, why is this happening at me? What is this preparing me for? What is this showing me so that I can move forward and make better decisions? Also, with changing your perspective, when you have a limiting mindset and you switch that mindset to a mindset of abundance, then you see riches in different ways. Like, I'm talking about like random ways. Like, maybe somebody gives you $20 randomly, or like somebody brings you a gift. Different forms of abundance in any type of ways that you haven't been expecting, but you've been wanting. I don't really know how to describe it, but things start going right and you become a lucky person when you're not pointing pointing out each part of your life that's miserable all the time, and instead just looking at life as a whole of events. Because I'm going to be honest with you, and maybe you know this already, not every day is going to be a good day, and not every day is going to be a sad day or a bad day. But if you live your life trying to be happy, you will never fulfill that dream or idea of happiness that you should be, because you are your biggest critic. Instead, do the things and align yourself to the goals of where you want to be, and suddenly you'll start seeing your reality around you shift to that place.
Nobody makes you feel anything.
And lastly, this is a really big thing that I see about people who think negatively about themselves. When you think negatively about yourself and you are nasty to yourself, people tend to not respect you because they can almost feel the energy that you aren't confident. But when you are confident, people will respect you, and people see that you take care of yourself. People see that you believe in yourself and you don't talk down on yourself. So they're going to be like, okay, I want to be around this person. They seem decent. They don't seem that bad. They seem like a person I can be around because they're lighthearted and they're not bringing more stress to life that's already hard already, okay? Confidence radiates through a room. So when you take the chance to take care of yourself and actually sit down with yourself and ask yourself why you've been feeling a certain way and change your thinking, everybody around you will just automatically shift in line to how you're feeling. A lot of people don't realize the reason why they have setbacks in life is because they respect other people more than they respect themselves. Sometimes it is okay to feel selfish. Sometimes if you're not feeling 100% and you can't go to a party, tell your friends, hey, I'm going to see you another time. I can't do this thing. You don't always have to put other people in front of you. Obviously, unless it's a life or death situation or something that's simple. If it's something like I'm genuinely not feeling good or I'm feeling uncomfortable in a situation, respect yourself. Get out of that, because later on, when you keep putting yourself in situations that don't align with your values, then you're going to question yourself when you're alone and start thinking negatively about yourself, thinking like, am I somebody who's like these negative people? If you lay down with pigs, you're going to get pig shit on you, okay? You're going to start becoming those negative people. And it's really easy to start spotting it out, especially if you feel drained around those people that you've been hanging out with often. It's normal to feel a little bit tired when you're out all day hanging out, but every single time you hang around a group of people for an hour or so, you feel like you've been hanging out with them all day. That's a sign that they are energy gangbangers, okay? And you need to run away so you can help your chain of thoughts stay positive. So, of course, if you enjoyed all of these tips, I highly suggest that you go ahead and click the link down below in my bio and check out my course, okay? How to become the highest version of yourself. It is only $10. Nothing crazy, nothing too expensive. If you want to catch me anywhere else besides here, I upload on Instagram and TikTok, and the links will be down below in the description. Make sure you go ahead and drop a like and subscribe, okay? Like, if you really like this video. Also, if you want to go ahead and give me a donation, you can. It's this website called Coffee, and I'm going to link it right down below. It's going to ask you to send a $5 donation or a donation of your choosing. Whoever has the highest donation will have a shout out at the end of the video. And also, the person with the first donation will have a shout out as well, each and every time, whoever is the highest. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you later. And if you want to see any more content like this, please let me know. Bye.